Okay. Hello, this is Fez again. Um, just wanted to do a little video on my latest antique tool acquisition. This is if that'll focus in on there, a compass saw of the Superior Warranted or Warranted Superior emblem, um, probably made by Diston in Philadelphia, who is one of the oldest saw manufacturers in the country. And they made the first crucible steel for saw blades in the United States back in the 1850s or 60s. The company started in 1840 with Henry Diston. So, story of this is I managed to get up to an antique shop before my physical therapy the other day. It was right up the road. And I gave the lady some information on my great-great-grandfather's pottery in Pittston, Ryan Pottery. And in turn, she gave me this saw for free because it was all rusty and sitting out in front, and she just wanted it gone. So I happily took that and one or two other things she gave me and figured I'd, take them home and see if I could refurbish them. Excuse me. You got to get a sip of diet soda now and again. So again, this is the Warranted Superior Medallion in that's the nickel silver finish. So this would be like 1920s or slightly earlier. It's got the wheat decoration carved into it, which is supposed to emblemate the set or direction of the saw teeth. Set on a saw blade is every other tooth is going to alternate which direction it goes, giving you a little bit wider kerf when you saw at this end. Now, Diston saws were also purposely ground wider at the teeth end and narrower at the top to again give you that wider kerf. Now, this one has a few problems. There's quite a bit of bending to it, so I've got to talk to a few friends of mine who know about steel and see if they can do the flattening. Got to get the flaky rust off it. See if there's actually the Diston manufacturer's mark on the blade. That would be sweet. A couple good advantages. The teeth aren't too bad. It hasn't been over sharpened. Hasn't been under sharpened either. So that's nice. And the fact that there's no finish left on the outside practically, except maybe these colored areas right here. That saves a lot of time and trouble. It's got a crack right along the top here, if you can see that. Come on, focus. I'm resisting the urge to say anything along the lines of hocus or pocus because I don't want to. But very nice. Looks like apple wood. Might be. But I'm not sure. So, all right, that's the first introduction to this saw. So I'm going to take it over the bench, take her apart, and see what can be done with it. So we'll see you in the next section. A saw. And I didn't want to go through the whole process on camera because it's, complicated moving the camera around the bench and everything at the time. But yeah, this is the saw, cleaned up, resharpened, mostly straightened out. And there's still a little bit of work to go. The handle is stained and waxed, and we're going to do a little more with the finish later on. But you can really see that wheat pattern that was put in. And the cracks that were in it I filled with super glue. So she's basically a nice functioning saw now. Cleaned up, handle preserved, and more or less straightened up. It's got a few things in it that still need to be straight, and recut the teeth, sharpen that up. Quick cursory sharpening, and I'll still have to set the teeth one side and the other, but it's got some set to it now. It just needs more. But and she cuts very nicely. I tried her out a little while ago. So that's another inexpensive project. And this is I believe it's Disston number 2. Going back through the catalogs online, I found this. So this is from somewhere, again, in the 1920s or 30s. And rescued and repaired, ready for use. So there's that. The next victim is going to be another saw from Disston, and don't know if you can see the emblem on there well. Maybe we can get it to, kind of focus. There she is. And let's see. That's upside down. That is the Keystone emblem with the balances inside the keystone. Made in USA. And I don't know what year this is from yet. I'm thinking 50s or 60s because it's a plywood handle. And it's separating. It's got some problems. Needs repairs up here. And a lot of checks and cracks. So we'll look at best practices to see how that goes. And this is a 12-inch blade with a 13 tooth per inch count and 3.5-inch wide blade with the back. This is the folded back style rather than the pressed on style. And what they did is they made the back kind of like that to crush over the blade of the saw at the top. And that really holds it on well. They used a lot of pressure with that. But again, Disston crucible steel, and should turn out to be a very good working back saw. They call it a back saw because this is the back. It has a back on it to keep it nice and straight. And it is pretty well straight. I'm very happy with that. So that's for another video. But this one I just wanted to test out and, see if I could make Clipchamp work. And see where we go from there. So thanks very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.